Maybe it is my favorite song, and that's Graceland. And here's why. The first sessions that I did were with Harrry when we did The Boy in the Bubble, and we did another track, and when it was at the end of the day I said, you know, I don't like that track, but I do like the drums. I just like to keep the drums, and I just kept the drums. And when I met Ray, I said to Ray, listen, what would you play to these kind of drums? This beat, because to me it sounded something like rockabilly, which is, music that I grew up with and loved. And Ray said, it sounds something like country, American country. And he started to play like that beginning, the way he plays the rhythm. And he was playing it like his memory of American country. And then he played, it's in the key of E, and then he played this C-sharp minor chord, which you seldom heard minor chords in the South African music. They're all major chords. And I said to Ray, I love that you did that. Why did you play that? And he said, that's a chord that you use all the time in your music. And then when I started to write the song and kept singing, I'm going to Graceland, Graceland, I kept thinking, well, I have to change these words, because obviously, I can't, this is not about Elvis Presley, I'll have to change the words. And then after a couple of months, I finally said, I'm not going to change the words, I better go to Graceland and find out why. But what's so interesting about this is that Ray gives his impression of country music from what he remembers from his childhood. I take the way he plays over this drum track that was originally to another groove. He takes a chord change that he knows from my music. I hear the whole thing as something like rockabilly and subconsciously sing about Graceland and end up going down there and writing a song. This is really world music happening. This is our memories from what we heard, and we've heard this music from around the world, all of us, for our whole lives we've heard it, and somewhere in there it comes back. And I think part of why people responded so immediately to the whole album of Graceland is they heard something that they knew, and at the same time they heard something that they'd never heard before, and the thrill of the combination was what made for such a joyful experience.